got frighteningly loud very quick. I first got involved in the show. I saw a help wanted ad on Craigslist, and
gigs section.
The cartoon section. No, it was the same. I got an audition in my inbox, and I recorded it with my teacher, and it was strange. It was offbeat in a good way. Like I definitely felt the quirkiness of the show from right off the bat, and I was very excited by that because that's what I like to call actor food or actor candy. Thank you. But yeah, just seeing stuff like that and being able to record an audition like that and just have that amount of fun before it even went further than that gave me a good feeling, and I think it carried through all the way till the pilot record.
Yeah.
How has your opinion of the show evolved over the series, from episode 1 to the 1 hour special coming out on Monday?
I mean, so when we first read the pilot, it definitely felt different. Like, I mean, the writing is amazing. It was really funny. All the characters were so relatable. And so I think at first, I guess I just didn't realize how big it was going to be and how much of a voice Rebecca Sugar was going to give to so many different communities of people. So on that, actually, okay, can we just do something right now? Sorry. You know how in plays, like when Dee Dee's in a play, when there's a curtain call, the cast will give a shout out to the conductor and the musicians and all those people?
One of those.
Should we just hoot and holler for the Crooniverse and Rebecca Sugar?
Ow!
It's a round of applause. I saw that. You saw that? A round of applause.
I really didn't know what kind of vision she had for the show from the very beginning. It's like most of the stuff that we're seeing now has been fleshed out since, around the time we did the pilot. Rebecca's had this world built in her head, and I didn't realize the scope of it, and I didn't realize how challenging it would be and rewarding as an actor. It's one of those shows, I've never been handed a bad Steven Universe script, and I've been asked to do, some of the toughest acting work and voice acting work that I've ever had to do, and I'm so glad for it, because as actors, that's what we live for. I definitely didn't expect that to the extent that it was from the beginning of the show, for sure.
Same.
When I got the role of Connie, I was excited to work on a new, fun kids show. Then I discovered just how emotionally distraught I would become while both recording and watching back episodes. I mean, Rebecca knows how to work my emotions so well, and I'm sure you all agree. But I was so happily surprised to find out how thoughtful a lot of the writing and the character design is, and it's an honor to be a part of, and I just got swept up in the wonderful world of Steven Universe and Beach City and all of that.
I also love that it's so musical. I love that the show has got so many great songs and all genres of different types of music. I too was very surprised at how everything is turning out. We love that the show is reaching so many people all over the world of all ages, and it's wonderful and beautiful, and I love that it's a show that promotes love and positivity, and I love that I can enjoy it with my children.
We encourage a lot of applause. In what ways are you like your character, and in what ways are you unlike your character?
Well, you all know I'm very much like, I feel like I'm so much like Pearl. Well, let's see. You go.
Okay, I can go. I'll think of a few. So obviously I'm like Amethyst. We just roll with whatever comes out of our mouth. yeah, I can shapeshift, so I'm sure you'll see me. There are so many versions walking around.
She's very method.
Be the sandwich. You are the sandwich. Everybody tells me about how they're like Amethyst because they have dirty rooms. And everyone's like, yeah! I'm like, no. I am so tidy, it's not even funny. I do, when I do have piles of stuff, I do stack them up. So I guess I'm a stacker, just like Amethyst. But yeah, I don't know. We have the same voice, we have the same sass, I guess you could call it.
You're pretty sassy.
Yeah.
I'll be quick. So yes, I'm like Pearl, like she's like motherly to Steven. I pretty much like things just so, and you know, if you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. You know, that's how I feel in real life. How I am not like Pearl, I do own a driver's license, and I am a United States citizen.
I'd say that there are a lot of similarities between me and Connie. I mean, she's a total bookworm, and so am I. I love reading. I'd say as far as in the ways that we're not alike, I think earlier in the show, I mean, Connie's evolved a lot. I think earlier on, when she was a lot more shy and more self-contained, I am a little bit all over the place in my daily life. I'm kind of I use a lot of crazy hand gestures, and I am kind of loud and talkative when I get going. But in a lot of ways, Connie and I is, I'm rambling now, but Connie and I are pretty similar for the most part.
Well, we definitely don't have the same voice to start. And also, I mean, I feel like I started the show when I was 14, did the pilot. I feel like I was a lot more like Steven back then. And as we've grown, we've sort of followed a similar path, but I feel like he's deviated a little bit. I'm a lot less patient with people than Steven is, and that's something I admire about him. He's very empathetic, and it's something that I think really makes him who he is. How he always sees the best in people. I don't always have all of his optimism, even when I should. So I think there's lessons to be learned there, even from the characters that are swirling around in here.
Can I just add one thing? As a community, certainly, one thing that we do have in common with the Crystal Gems and Connie and Steven is, I think, when we step away from the booths and the mics, we really are still a family. We're very supportive of each other, except for Zach. We're just like, whatever you. But yeah, I feel like there's a true love between all of us, I would say.
I would have to agree.
When I grew up and I wasn't as cute anymore, they just left me for dead.
You are still adorable.
Thank you.
Adorable.
That's a really good segue into my next question.